Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, a new video. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I'm back now and I'm gonna be making new videos from now on. Today we are playing What Remains of Edith's Finch. It's on Steam at the moment, and I believe it's like $35 or something, maybe $37. But basically, this is about a story written in a girl's point of view, where she goes back to her childhood house where a lot of bad stuff has happened, and she basically unravels the mysteries of her family and stuff while she is pregnant with her current son, which is reading her journal that the young woman wrote on her journey back to her house. So let's get started.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
So I really like this game because I love story games and I love being able to move around and explore everything within a world. So this game is very immersive and you basically control everything.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
So she basically lives in a house that is far away from town and stuff, in the middle of the wilderness basically.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
As we can see, she's wearing some knitted gloves, I guess. And if we look down, we can see her belly sticking out a bit, showing that she is pregnant. And a cute little necklace, which is really interesting.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I really love all the ambient sounds that are happening here.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
At this point, we can either go down or up. I prefer going down. I've played this game multiple times before, and I like going down more because you see more nature and scenery.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I like playing this game sometimes when I just want to play something to keep myself entertained.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
But something
As
that's
if they're about
calming.
to say something but never do.
I love what the writers did with this game and how the story makes you feel like something scary or thrilling is going to happen in the game, but nothing like that really actually happens. It's just a story of a family.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
You can see over there, there's a little pond with a dragon slide. That's part of the story that we find out later on.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
So,
I was afraid of the house.
She's 17, and it looks like she's like already, I'd say, pretty much at the end of her pregnancy.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
So this house is very old, I guess, and has been around for tons of family generations. The door's locked, so we have to crawl through.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
The details that they put on the bottles and stuff, making them actually have brand names and stuff, and not just a blank slate. It's really nice. Has anyone else done this before? I used to have this at my old house. We used to hang a ball on a string. We do this to make sure when we know when to stop, so that we don't hit something that's in front of the car. Usually when your garage is full of boxes and stuff like this.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
So here's the first glimpse we get inside the house. This is the kitchen.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
And this is what we can assume the family looks like. Edith is the one telling the story right now, so she's that little girl in the picture. Dawn is her mother, and Edie is her grandma, and Louis is, I believe Louis is her brother.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Imagine eating salmon all the time.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
So salmon and Chinese. It's a very interesting diet. Oh my god, there's even more salmon cans here. Let's see, which way should we go? Let's go this way.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
So I guess this is where
It was like a bomb had gone
Edith
off,
sat.
killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Here's the family room.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That's creepy to think about. Apparently somebody collected bugs, which is very disturbing.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Interesting.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
It's kind of a creepy music box, not gonna lie. So that's back to the kitchen.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
It's kind of creepy. Having a bunch of dead corpses underneath the library. I guess we're gonna go upstairs now.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Imagine living in this house where all the bedroom doors are sealed whenever somebody dies.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That's sad. These are some nice pictures.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
We won't go over there just yet. There's still a room over here.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
So here we're gonna get our look into one of the first
Turns out
stories.
my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I've always wanted to have a house that has little sneak rooms, I guess,
From the
or
paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
little cubby holes and stuff that you could just have a hideout in. I've always wanted that.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
So here's Molly's room.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Looks like a typical little girl room. Princess and pink. Just like out of a
I
fairy
grew up
tale.
looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's cute. Can I open this? Nope. At least she was curious about things. Alright, let's figure out how she died.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I went to bed without food a few times because I was in trouble and I didn't want to eat dinner because I didn't like it. Mostly it was fish at the time because I really don't
My
like
Halloween
fish.
candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
There's a strange accent.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ew. Eating gerbil food?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Yeah, don't eat the fish. That's a bad idea. Let's see, what else can we find?
I kept eating and eating.
Toothpaste? Ew.
I ate a lot of things that night.
These aren't even real. They're made out of styrofoam. What's that? It's a
Then I
bird?
heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, hello, bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
I'm a cat. Ooh. Can I jump? Or I gotta jump over here? Jump! Oh, it sounds like I have a little bell on my
I
collar.
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Jump. Come here, birdie. Oh. Where did she go? Oh, she's over there.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Where is she? Oh, she's up there.
I jumped and I almost got her.
How do I get up there? Eh.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Come here, birdie.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Ooh, I'm an
First, all I
owl.
heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Rabbits. Come here, rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
A shark? I'm not even in water. I'm just flopping around now. Oh my god, don't run me
I rolled off a
over.
cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, it's a seal.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Come here, little seal. I'm going to eat you.
Grabbed on tight. I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When
What am I
opened
now?
My eyes, everything had changed.
Ooh, I have a long tentacle. It's kind of creepy.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. was big, but I moved real quiet.
Come here, little guy.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Slither,
I
slither,
slithered
slither.
onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I look like a snake. It's kind of creepy though. Going up.
I got closer and closer.
Wait a minute, this is my room.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So that's how Molly died.
Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
She basically died from food poisoning, from eating all of those things that weren't actually meant to be eaten. And with food poisoning, you have, hallucinations and stuff. So that's a shame. That's gonna be it for today, guys. I will continue tomorrow with the next story, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.